People change like fucking seasons. And yeah, it is what it is.
Hey guys, it's Ruby with another video. So this story time is about how little old Ruby got her heart broken. Let me tell y'all a little background. So when I turned 18, I moved from my mom's house and I moved to Miami, Florida with my sister. Now it sounds all lit, some fun and games, but it was lit, but I lost focus. When I moved because I was supposed to go to college, and guess what I didn't do? Go to college. But it's okay because I'm in college now. I was supposed to go to college and shit. I moved to Miami. I think it was 2015 when I graduated, so I lived there for a year. I wasn't focused, you know. I was focused on dudes and living my best life and stuff like that. Not even in my state either. Like I was legit talking to dudes that lived back home, which made no sense because I was planning to go, like I was moving to Miami, but then I was supposed to be back and forth, whatever, and that never worked out. So like half the dudes I wasted my time with, I ended up not talking to and them not being with because I lived in Miami. So that was a waste of time. Because at this time, the guy that the story is about, and he was one of the guys I ended up falling off with because of the distance. Then a year later, after me living in Miami, I moved back to New Jersey, where I'm originally from, and I couldn't find him, and it was really kind of sad because I really liked talking to him, and then like I had lost touch with him. Then it was weird, like around the time where me and him rekindled our little friendship or whatever, I was actually going through a lot about at home. Like I was depressed and everything, and I didn't really know what I was doing with life. Like I had a shitty job. I mean, it wasn't the worst job, but it just financially wasn't the best fit for me. So like when I met this guy at that time, it felt like just divine timing for real. And when we finally met in person, because I had known this man at this time like 2 years, and I never seen him in person because we were texting. And mind you, the night before I went to meet him, went to go link him, bruh, I was nervous as fuck. Like I swear to God, bruh, like when I think about back to it, I don't know why I was so nervous, but I just had in my mind like, yo, first impressions make everything. Like I gotta look like a badass.
To my best friend, like he did my hair. I was like, yo, I need my hair done this day. Like, yo, I was ready. I had mentally prepared myself for this day. I was like, yo, I gotta look mad good. Like I don't care what nobody's talking about. And that night, I got my hair done. My best friend did my hair. He slayed me. I'm gonna picture.
Slayed me, bro. Like I look cute as fuck. Like ain't nobody tell me shit, bro. Then I got my hair done, and then right now with my best friends, I went to hookah lounge. We was chilling. We got drunk. It was cool. The next day, I had a hangover. So like I didn't really put too much effort into how I looked. Like I was like, fuck, like I look crazy, but if he won't like me, he won't like me for me. And I took the train over there, and I was scared because I thought I was gonna get lost because I didn't really know my way around. But then I actually ended up linking him. I didn't get lost, thank God. And it was really cool. Like that day we linked for the first time, it was like I had known him forever. The first time we had ever seen each other in person. So it was like kind of scary. I didn't know what to expect. Like me being secure, like this kind of guy really wants to fuck with me. Like what? Like kind of nobody tell me shit, bro. It was really weird. It was like them going to like the boardwalk or whatever, and they were having like flea markets and shit over there. So we was just chilling the whole day. I don't want to say love at first sight, but it kind of was. Like I was really lusting over him that day. Like so sure, this man didn't even ask me to be his girlfriend. Like, he kind of like was like, oh, you my girl. I would have been telling my friends. And I'm just like saying like he was claiming me. I kind of was like, nah, you gotta ask me. And I think he did ask me, but it was like, hey, you guys do that, like, oh, you my girl. Ain't no you my girl. You better ask me. Give me some flowers or something. But no, he didn't ask me, but whatever. I just agreed with it. I was okay. In our relationship, everything was good. Like we never really had any problems. Like as time went on, we were only together for 6 months, but because we felt like shit was just going so strong, we were gonna we thought we were both gonna last long. At least I thought. I don't know what he was thinking. At one point, it was an option to move back to Florida. And the reason I didn't know was because I was in a relationship with him, so I decided to stay, and he didn't want to come with me, so I asked asked him and he said no, so I respected it. And then funny, because a couple weeks later he asked me the same kind of question. Oh, like the proposition was like his family was moving to Atlanta and he asked me if I wanted to come, and I didn't want to go. And honestly, he didn't respect my decision, and it kind of like gets me mad now when I think about it, because it's like, damn, like I respected his decision and he didn't want to go, so like I stayed for him. Not saying that I had to stay, but like it was a choice. It's time for him to respect my decision. He didn't like have the same respect for me. All hell broke loose. We were discussing that day like about the situation or whatever, and kind of like I feel like he gave me an ultimatum. He was like, oh well, if we don't move, like he didn't know like about our relationship, what he was gonna do. So I took that as him trying to break up with me, and I was like, well, fuck that. This nigga not about to break my heart. He not about to break up with me. I'm gonna break up with him before he breaks up with me. I kind of broke up with him. Yeah, I kind of didn't even break up with him. I really gave him an ultimatum, and then he just took it as a breakup. And then that was the worst thing ever I could have ever done, because then he did not want to talk to me, and like he just like blocked me eventually on all social media. And he was not with it. Like he told me to stop talking to him. He told me to stop texting him, stop calling his phone. Like I was calling him crazy, trying to fix this shit. Like, bro, I was so sad.
My fucking cinnamon ass.
In that moment with all that happened, like this happened in a matter of like hours, and like it literally went from us not talking to like every day to a week to a month, like then months. Like we did not talk for months, and it was all because he didn't want to talk to me, and it was so heartbreaking. Like, bro, after we broke up, that is when I realized like I was so in love with him. I was in love with him, and I knew I loved him, but I didn't know how deep I was with him. And it was so sad because I gave a lot of myself to someone that didn't really give anything back. They weren't really receptive to a lot of what I gave them. I can't say they did accept the love, and they did reciprocate love back. He did give me a lot of mental peace. Our relationship was very therapeutic. Like it was my first relationship that wasn't toxic, and being with him, it just made everything feel better. So then when I lost him, I felt like my world had just shattered. It sucked. I literally cried every day. I even moved. I'm thinking that moving would help me get over him, and it didn't. I legit moved maybe like a month after we broke up, I think, or 2 months, and I moved like 2-3 hours away from him, but it didn't make a difference. I was still fucking sad as hell. Like I just lost myself in this man. I just lost, and it's crazy. Like I just can't imagine myself doing that ever again. I don't know how I even allow myself to be put in that position. I don't want this video of me telling this story to make it seem like, oh, he's such a bad person. He's not. I think it's been about 2 years since we were broken up, and just last year was when I got over him. I was with this man for 6 months. It took me twice the time to get over him, which was a year. And now it's been 2 years, and I still think about him. I don't want to be with him. I still love him tremendously to this day, but we're just friends. But I would never ever date him. Word of advice: whenever you get in a relationship, always keep in mind that never give your all to anyone unless you know, until you are sure that this person is wholeheartedly invested, and that everything that you give to this person is reciprocated. Reciprocated meaning that they give the same energy, the same amount of whatever you give to them is given back to you. The feelings and everything you gave to them isn't reciprocated. You will realize how much of a, like, I can't even put into words. Like, it just will feel so bad. Like, there will be like kind of like a loss of self-worth. I legit had to build myself back up. I really had to legit have a talk with myself and was like, look, bitch, not bitch, but I just learned that I'm beautiful. I learning how to be independent. That breakup really broke me. I don't regret it. I don't like resent him or anything. For a while I really did, because I just wanted closure, and I never gained the closure, but I just created my own closure, honestly. The closure I created was just that he wasn't ready for me, and that's just what it is. Right person but wrong time, and he just wasn't on the same wavelength as I am. And like, I honestly feel like that relationship just created bigger opportunities, and just a better mental space for me to do so much more than what I did before. I felt like I was limiting myself around that time, and I didn't really hone into what I could honestly be. Yeah, like a heartbreak isn't always a bad break. A heartbreak is sometimes needed, because I feel like that heartbreak was just like a wake-up call for me, like kind of like a bitch, get your shit together, like, you know. And like that's just really how I feel about it. It was really for me to boss up. I'm not there, I'm not bossed all the way up, I'm getting there.